Winter's coming, so get ready for cold temperatures now by calling Premier Heating and Air. Get a heating and air system checkup for only $49. Our trained professionals will come out, inspect your unit, inspect your heater and duct system, and ensure it's ready for winter weather. Ask your technician about our indoor air quality products as well as attic insulation, duct cleaning, and moisture barrier. Experience the Premier difference today and get a heating system checkup for only $49. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Offer ends 11/30/23.
Hello, football fans, and welcome to this week's Trinity Coaches Show. I'm your host, Michael Maffitt, here with Coach Jed Marsh. And Coach, I know that's not how you wanted to end the season. We did make the playoffs, and that was another game that you got to coach. That was another game that these boys got up under their belt, so it's always good to build on that. But the season has come to an end, so I just wanted you to kind of go over the game itself and then kind of the season as a whole.
Yes, sir. Well, the game didn't go as planned. You know, going into it the day of, had the starting center out with the flu, couldn't make it to the game. Then his backup was out too, so it was moving stuff around, just going into it, and those holes showed in the game all night long. And you know, offensive front, we had guys, you know, doing stuff errors that would get you penalties before the play even got going, and it was just guys that. You know, third string guys that were, you know, they were not executing up there. And so when we get a good play, it shoot ourselves in the foot. And those, you know, in this school like this, those same guys are the same starters on the defensive front. And we got bullied on the defensive front, and they're able to run the ball, so we had to load the box, and that put guys one-on-one, and we did not win the one-on-one battle. And so
I'll tell you this, though, their quarterback made some really good throws.
He did. It's the best game I've seen him play.
Yeah.
You know, with scouting and playing them before, and they play the same a lot of teams. I've seen his film a lot, but this was the best game I've seen him do. But you got to win the one-on-one battles, and we didn't do that. And you know, our starting safety was out, and so we had to move people around, and it just didn't. We didn't win the battles, and you know, hats off to them to you know, beating us up front and burning us in the backfield. So you know, hats off to them. They're well coached. They played well. We just didn't finish what we needed to do, and I hate to see a season like that end. But looking at film, trying to find, you know, the bright side, I did see several players that, you know, start of the year, I didn't know if they were going to be, you know, a factor that could help us. By the end of the year, they're really good players. So I did see everyone grow and become better football players. It's what you want to see as a coach. But you know, we said all year we have a young team.
You have a very young team.
Now we don't. And now they're experienced, and so we have to take a step going into next year. And a loss like that, you know, Wade, which is, you know, he's a sophomore for us, and you're not a vocal leader, but he does a lot on the field. At the end of this game, he got up and said, "This is not going to happen again." You know, he said, "I'm going to push all y'all to work on the off season." So I got to see maturity from him right there. You know, vocal leadership, and just seeing, you know, young guys grow up. That's great for our future. So I'm excited about that, but a little disappointed on how we finished.
Yeah, so let's talk about Wade for a second. You know, Wade was, I guess, an unknown for you coming into the season, but I don't know that I've seen a kid, and you know, from start to finish. I hate you to use the word blossom, but that's exactly what happened with that young man. I mean, he just developed into a really good, solid football player.
Yeah, he came into last year, never played football before, and I just knew he was a strong kid, and we had a lot of seniors in, you know, the positions he would play. So because he was strong, he went on the O-line and started all year long on the O-line. Going into the season, because of an injury up front, I'm like, he's our best, you know, one of our best O-linemen. But, you know, I had plans for tight end and running back for him. But I knew he was going to grow into a linebacker spot. And as the season progressed, we couldn't help but give him the ball just because we could tell how great an athlete he was. And we saw that on the defense side of the ball. He finished with 156 tackles.
Yeah, and if you have not seen this young man punt the football, and you know you don't like punting because that means you're giving up the ball to the other team, but the way this young man punts the football is probably unlike any high school player I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you know I'm a type of coach that loves to go for it on fourth down, and yeah, I have several trick punts in there. But the way he was hanging it up there, and it's so hard to catch.
Incredible.
And, the guy dropped 3 of them. We didn't recover any of them, but I didn't go for it because I knew we had a better shot, you know, of punting it, and the guy muffing the punt just the way he was hanging it up there. And so he's a great kicker, place kicker, kickoff. He had a touchback, and linebacker. He had 20 tackles. So. And that's consistent. I'll have to go back and see, but 155 tackles, that puts him, I think 6 all time for a season as a sophomore. That's really good. He's tied for 4th of tackles in a game with 22, and so I mean we've had a lot of great players throughout the 51 years here, and he's up there with him as a sophomore. So I'm excited to see how he grows, and I can already see his leadership. But it's not just him. There's other people that really grew up as players. Cameron got consistent on both sides of the ball, something we didn't see last year, and CP from his first game to his last, definitely improved. I'm excited to see what he can do with the off season going into it, and Carson Shepard has really grown into a weapon on the offense side of the ball. I knew he was a good defensive end, but he's a great tight end. We learned that too. And Evan Williams transferred in. Didn't exactly know how I was going to use him. I know he wanted to be a linebacker, and we worked at linebacker and D-line. He finished that game with 12 tackles, and the season with like 65 tackles, and so his second leading tackler. So a lot of guys really grown up, and then you got guys that like Braden Underwood and Charlie Maffitt that start of the year, I didn't know if they were quite ready for varsity. By the end of the year, they were really contributing a lot. So just seeing guys grow up, it was good this year.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Again, say thanks to our sponsors. Without them, none of this is possible. When we come back, we'll see the highlights from last week's game, and then as we move forward, we'll kind of look forward to the off season and then touch on the season as a whole, as Coach was alluding to. We'll be right back.
Since 1916, Gravely has been designed, engineered, and made right here in the USA. Whether you prefer gas or electric, every Gravely has been forged with the commercial landscaper in mind. So they're not only built to last, but to also keep you riding comfortably from dawn to dusk. So ask yourself, are you ready to graduate to a Gravely? Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Hey, I'm TJ with Dublin Outdoors and Power Sports, formerly known as Myers Equipment Supply. We're your full-line dealer for Gravely lawnmower sales and service.
We have natural gas all over town.
Get yourself a natural gas tankless water heater and save space.
And have endless hot water.
Natural gas is more efficient than electricity.
And it's lighter than air. When you install natural gas appliances,
you can get rebates up to $1,500.
The City of Dublin will finance you up to $7,500.
For 60 months at 0% interest.
Use natural gas for all your outdoor cooking.
it's a luxury.
We're on call 24/7.
You'll call us and we'll be there.
Whether you're building a home or starting a business, City of Dublin Natural Gas has you covered.
We serve commercial and residential gas all across town.
Yeah. Finish the drill with natural gas. Call your gas guys at 478-277-5048.
Hi, I'm Perry Williamson, and we've been baking here at Williamson's Bakery since 1927. In 1965, my grandfather, Merle Williamson, hung our name on this bakery. Ever since then, people have been stopping in for the Williamson's tradition. We invite you to do the same here at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, or catch us on Facebook, or just come get you some.
Opening kickoff, Wade Register again with a great touchback, and before the game. He put everyone in the end zone, so I was confident with putting it deep with him. And then he made some great tackles early on. We came out there and, they drove the ball, but we made them punt. And Evan Williams really showed out, had some big games. And that was a big tackle on third down. They went forward on fourth. We got a stop and were able to get the ball back. Great pressure right in the face by Carson Shepard. Got a punt. Did nothing on offense, and then they were able to drive right down the field. Good run here by Boots. We were able to pick up some yards, on the second drive, but still couldn't turn it into a full drive to score. Great catch there by Wade. Ball just hangs up in the air. It's hard to catch. We talked about it before, but punt a lot just because I knew had a good chance of getting the ball that way. Good tackle there by Cameron Shepard. Another big tackle by Evan Williams. He really showed out in this game. Hard run by Jamie. Tough kid. Just plowing through people right there. This Boots Vincent able to find a lane and get us some yards. Had some, before the snap penalties and backed us up, but Wade was able to make up for it here with this run. Nice ball here by CP and a great catch by Bryson. Hold on to it through contact. Again, another punt. Just hangs up in the air. Hard to catch. Pressure in his face. Delivered a great ball. CP really made that's one of his best throws I've seen all year just because he sat there through pressure and made a great pass. Another good ball there. That's Charlie Maffett on a good catch. Wade with a big tackle for loss there. Another good catch through contact. Bryson really stood out as a receiver in this game. Big tackle by the Shepard twins in that play there. Bryson led the game in receiving yards and really consistent cornerback for us as well. Another big tackle by Evan. Great play. That's Evan and Wade, and Cameron finished him off there. Good tackle. That's Cesar Rodriguez with a good tackle there. Our other Dominican student, and did a good job. And last offensive play of the year, we threw it to our big left tackle, and Cameron got him a 2-yard reception.
School's back in, and we all know what that means. Then go to the end. Oh! Whether it's football or softball or any other fall sport, Dublin Chevy GMC is here for you. Fall is in the air here in Middle Georgia, but the deals are still smoking hot at Dublin Chevy GMC. And go. Turn it up, Trey. Turn it up. The scouts say we can't catch, throw, or run well, but they all agree we sure do sell cars well at Dublin Chevy GMC.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy, Here at Dublin Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From Mowing to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin with Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
My name is Jeremy Blackstock. I'm the head of school at Trinity Christian School. For over 50 years, our school has faithfully served the Dublin and Lawrence County community. If you are interested in learning more about Trinity Christian, visit our website or also stop by campus. We'd love to show you around. We'd love for your family to be a part of what we're doing here at Trinity Christian School as we endeavor to teach the truth every day. The Lord has blessed us and we have experienced growth this year in our enrollment, but there are still plenty of spots available in K through 12th grade. So if you're interested in touring the school or interested in learning more about our application process, visit our website, tcsweb.org, or call us here at the school and speak with Dawn Lane, our admissions director.
All right, Coach, those were the highlights again. You hate for it to be your last game, but that's always inevitable. You touched on it a little earlier. We were going through some of the players, and no doubt you saw a lot of young men grow up right before your eyes. What did you tell these young men after the game Friday night?
I met with them Monday, and after the game, I told them that, one, to all the seniors, that I always got your back. I love you, and remember the memories, and remember, heart, soul, and mind. That's been our theme all year, based off, our team verse, and I just tried to give the seniors something they could hold on to spiritually moving on. But I told all the young guys, this cannot happen again. This is my third season, and we finished about the same each year, and it's not the level it needs to be, in my opinion, and not discredit to them, but just as a program altogether, starting with me, it has to improve. And so, I gave them that challenge that, I made them all look at the scoreboard and realize that this cannot happen again, and that we have to take a step forward. And, they answered that call Monday when everyone showed up, we did all the cleanup, the collect equipment, but then we had to talk about our off season, and we're going to have a really good off season. I'm adding a lot to our summer work for our 707, different padded camps and stuff, and it's going to help to have multiple quarterbacks over the summer. It's going to help us a lot there. But we're going to challenge these guys in the off season. But just looking back at the season, we've grown up, and now we're going to have a mature team. We're going to have a senior-led team in a lot of ways, and it's going to be really good going into this off season.
We would be remiss if we didn't talk about the three seniors.
Without a doubt.
They were small in number, but I know they meant a lot to you. Mm-hmm. What do you tell them as they move on?
Well, I have to acknowledge Boots Vincent first, just because he's been here all 4 years. I wasn't here his freshman year, but I believe he managed for the most part, undersized, and fell in love with it, joined the team there. And then the past 3 years I've been here, he's been a big contributor, especially on defense, starting at corner in a lot of big games. And, last year he was our best corner. This year is our best cornerback. And then all since the side of the ball, he took off in a lot of areas. And so, I want to thank him. I want to thank Boots for all his effort. He's always beat up and injured, and
he's a gritty kid.
He, as a kid his size, he didn't play like it, and so I just appreciate all the work he put into this, and he grown up, and you could tell the off season he put in because he was a much better player senior year, and so just proud of him. And then Isaiah Tolentino coming in last year, never seen in a game of football before. turn into a football player. And he was a very good defensive lineman, and O-lineman, started most game at center for us. And he got really strong in the offseason, but not that his football IQ grew. He's one of the best spiritual leaders we have on the team, very mature young man. And so he was crucial to our makeup, our locker room, how we were going to act. And so I appreciate all the work he put in. He's going to get to participate in the Senior All-Star game on December 8th in Mount DeSales. So I'm really excited to see him get one last game in.
Good deal.
And then Luke Bennett came in last year.
Yep. Spark plug.
Yeah, and so this year he's just he's had games where you put him on the field and he shows. So he has a lot of energy, fun kid to be around, and just enjoyed getting to coach him.
Yeah, so I have the privilege each year of interviewing the senior class during our off week. So I encourage you to go back and find that film on TV 35. You can find it on their YouTube channel. I think you'll agree with Coach and myself that they're an impressive group of young men. Back to Isaiah, so I think he's living with you. He's from the Dominican Republic, and this is a young man that moved away from home. His parents are back home. He moved to Dublin, Georgia, and really didn't know a whole lot of people. But he was a delight to talk to. He was a delight to interview, and I think you will agree with us and you as well that all of these young men were spectacular.
Without a doubt.
Well, Coach, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you thank you to you and your staff. Not many people know the hours that y'all put in here. You're here late at night. You're here on weekends. You're here during the summer. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody on your staff for what you mean to these young men. Because as we leave this game of football, we go play the game of life.
Yes, sir.
And it's people like you who teach these young men, along with their parents, a foundation of what it means to be good people, what it means to love the Lord. And without you, some of these things are not possible.
Yes, sir.
So for me as a parent, we would like to tell you thank you.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate the opportunity to coach your son and all the parents out there listening. I love it. It's the best job ever, and I couldn't do it without my coaches. So I'm gonna highlight them real quick and talk about them, and but then we can move on. But first, Thomas Wicker, he came in. He handles all the pregame meals and all the logistics. He keeps the ship running. And then Boots Vinson, kind of the only coach that stayed with me all 3 years. He does a great job on the offensive side of the ball. And then we had Coach Martin. This is his second year with us. Coach Martin, again, offensive side of the ball, helped CP a ton. Works with quarterbacks and really helped him, turn into a quarterback. And then Coach Green, new coach for us. He's fired up and really great in the weight room with these kids and helped with the receivers and DBs. So just shout out to them. The hours they put in is, you don't get compensated for that, but it's this is our ministry. This is our mission field. This is what we're called to do, and I love every second of it.
Well, good deal. Well, Coach, that's a wrap for the 2023 season. Again, thanks for everything you did. Thanks to all your viewers at home for watching us each and every week, and we will see you next year.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $800.
Your Kubota dealer is Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson, Dublin.
Hi, I'm Mark Tarpley, Color Supply and Engine Service. Bad Boy Tractors. We're building on the legacy of Bad Boy brand, introducing a brand new line of small, medium-sized tractors that maintain our history of combining power, performance, and build quality while delivering highest value in their class. With a tractor size to fit any farm or property from landscapers to ranchers, Bad Boy Tractors are positioned to be workhorses in the field. Coupled with our line of Bad Boy implements, cutters, you are all set to make your workday feel less of a chore. Come visit us at Cullen's Engine Supply, 910 East Jackson Street in Dublin, or 826 South Harris Street in Sandersville.